Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. I know you're preparing for programmatic interviews, and today I have someone who has a decade long experience in this industry. It's great to have Mr. Prashanth here. I'll let him introduce himself so that we can get more insights about him and his career.
Hey Rishul. Hi everyone. My name is Prashanth. I have around 9 years of experience in programmatic advertising. I am currently working as a programmatic lead in one of the leading agency. Earlier, I worked with Cognizant Technology Solutions and HCL Private Limited for around 4 years. Then I moved here in 2021, and yeah, my coming to my experience, like I have experience in a lot of DSPs, SSPs, and ad servers and DMPs. I work end-to-end campaign management, execution,
Yes.
strategy, media planning, audience planning, and creative creative planning as well. And I work across display, video, YouTube, CTV, native, and DOH campaigns. So it's really going well working in programmatic industry. So I feel it matches my skills and my interest as well. So I'm really happy working in this industry.
Great to know that, Prashant. So I want to know a bit more personal details about you. You're from Hyderabad, right?
Yes, I'm from Hyderabad.
So you did your schooling and then college in Hyderabad itself.
No, basically, I'm from Adilabad district,
Okay.
which is one of the, which is one of the districts in Telangana. Yeah, I did my schooling in Adilabad itself, like till intermediate. Then I moved to Hyderabad for my graduation. I completed my graduation, BTech, in ACE Engineering College, which is a part of JNUH University. And I completed my graduation in 2016. Then I started. Then I started my journey in digital marketing industry.
I've been to Hyderabad myself. I was there for around 3 years. I was working with Google Operations Center.
That's great.
I was working in programmatic myself there, and there's a lot of ecosystem going around in Hyderabad. A lot of companies are always hiring for programmatic, although they need a lot of good experience and good candidates there as compared to where I live now in Gurgaon, because here the ecosystem is not that much developed as in Hyderabad or in Bangalore. So I can understand coming from Hyderabad, you already have so much exposure meeting with so many people, and you're working as a team lead now for a very big agency. So while researching for you, I found out that you've been an analyst, then senior analyst, then you became a trader, and now you're working as a team lead. So my first question to you would be how you got into this industry. How did the programmatic happen?
Sure. Initially, I started my journey in Cognizant Technology Solutions as an associate. In the beginning of my career, like I got a chance to work on Google Search project. But I am like bit a learning person. Like always wanted to upskill myself. Like that's what my behavior is. So I started upskilling myself, and I started on like researching about digital marketing and like how we can achieve, how we can upskill, how we can grow. So then I got to know about programmatic advertising. So I felt that like it suits my interest, it suits my the skills and all. So then I started preparing for programmatic advertising. So like then how did I learn is like first I everything is from uh, YouTube and Google. So initially I learned like the concepts of programmatic advertising and the DSPs and how the SSPs, all these things work. And then I started applying for the programmatic roles. Luckily, I got an opportunity in HCL as a, to work in a programmatic industry.
Right.
So that was a big shift. And then after that, like I moved to agency.
So somebody who is starting now, is it necessary, like you did engineering? So is it necessary for someone to have this engineering or a marketing degree to shift into this industry? Because many people now want to move into programmatic, who are working in SEO or in paid media, let's say display like Google Ads, because
Mhm.
it's not that much relevant now, especially SEO, since the like this AI shift has happened. Many people want to move to programmatic. People keep on texting me as well on LinkedIn how you moved there. So is did your degree help in any way to get you there?
Not at all.
Okay.
But yeah, it is not required. BTech is not required to get into programmatic advertising. But what you need is like a graduation from any of the field. It can be BSc, computer science, whatever it is. But he should be graduated because we get to work with a lot of big agencies, big advertisers who they at least expect for us to have a graduation. So any graduation is fine, but you should have good communication skills and a bit of good analytical and reasoning skills as well, because you will have to work with the big brands. So like different countries across the world, big brands like KFC or McDonald's or Apple, Starbucks, whatever, like these kind of uh, advertisers. So you will have to deal with different people across the world. So the base language that everybody uses is English. So English is mandatory. I mean, you don't have to be pro in English, but it's like you should be able to communicate properly.
So good
And
communication skills and
yes,
graduation.
yes, and a bit of creative and logical reasoning skills as well, because a lot of technical terms will come in between. You will have to deal with, so those things are definitely required.
This makes sense because I agree that being analytical and logical does help you. So that's something that people should always have in any sort of job these days. And thank you so much. So graduation, good communication, and analytical skills.
Yes,
Prashant is promoting. If you are starting up in programmatic, these are three major skills you should work on. There is no need of any marketing or a BTech degree as such, but you should be a graduate. What are
correct.
some entry level roles that you recommend, Prashant, if somebody is just starting up?
So there are a lot of openings, programmatic associate, programmatic analyst.
Hmm.
So the designations depends on the agencies to agencies.
Okay.
So anything like with says programmatic executive or programmatic analyst or programmatic associate, you can start with, and that is the best designation that you can start with.
If somebody is already working, let's say, as a team lead in SEO,
Mhm.
and now their team is like it's winding up, they are winding up their project now, so can somebody still move at same ladder being a team leader or a specialist in a programmatic team, or he'll have to start from scratch being a associate or a executive?
No, it is completely dependent on the skill set that he has
Okay.
and that he's going to manage. So, I mean, he doesn't have to start from the basic like associate, senior associate again. But what he needs to do is like he should understand, he should learn from the scratch. Okay, like the programmatic concepts and everything, and he should be very honest in the interview as well. That okay, I got a chance to like I was working on these projects or this domain, like either it could be social, search, whatever it is, and you can tell them honestly that I learned programmatic advertising and I would like to move into programmatic industry. If you're honest, definitely the companies will agree and they'll give you a chance, like whatever the designation that suits for your skill set.
For sure, because I see there is no particular degree about this. Like there is no special certification which provides you an entire programmatic roadmap or something like
Correct.
that. People learn on their own. They read articles. They watch YouTube videos. Since you have been in this industry for a decade, are you enjoying this work and do you recommend this industry to
Yeah,
other
yeah,
people?
definitely. It's very good. First thing, what I like about this job is like every day we get to work with the new things. Like we don't feel bored, and we will have to take ownership of the advertisers or the brand that we are going to represent, and the flexible timings and the salary growth and growth opportunity in terms of personality, and like in terms of salaries, in terms of positions as well. So a lot of opportunities are there. Even if you like spend 10 years in a decade, we still have to learn. Like it's a like ocean. Okay, so you get to work on data, analytics, and creative thinking. All these. So I feel if anyone do not want to go into like the coding, but they want to work in a good environment with good package and all, then I would definitely suggest programmatic advertising is the best one. And I'm really enjoying it. And if I tell about my mindset, like I always try to do better, do a little extra, go something else, like learn something else. So even though I was working in the industry, programmatic industry, I used to like prepare for. I used to learn different technologies as well, like the Salesforce, DevOps, but I did not find anything interesting. I mean, that's my feeling. Please do not quote it. But what I felt is like programmatic advertising suits me best. So that's why I stayed there.
I 100% agree with you because some days are tough. So I was working with this one agency called Media Mint in Hyderabad for some time, and like these were the tough days. Black Friday sale, and then Christmas was coming up, and then so there was a lot of work, and I for a moment thought, oh, what did I get into, man? I think I should switch. So I started studying about like different fields in tech because now I was sure that I have to stay in tech. But then after studying those particular fields, I realized no, this is the industry for me. So because it's so much fun to do these optimizations, work on the client side, like work with the clients and optimize their campaigns. And especially when you see the return coming in for the optimizations that you do, it's so great. And I 100% agree with you. So for people watching this interview, Prashant says that you need to keep on upskilling, and the best part about programmatic is you still have some sort of flexibility as compared to other fields because there is no rush hour going on unless your campaign has to go live and you haven't worked at all. So that's a different thing. How does a typical day looks in life of a team leader of programmatic?
It depends again. So there are two things. So either it's a IC role, which is individual contributor role, where you will have to work on the accounts, and there is like management role as well, where you have to manage the team. Okay. So if I talk about the individual role, though is a like team lead level or account manager, if there is an account manager is working on the account, then the day looks like completely different. If he's completely into management role, the day is completely different. So if I speak about the account manager or a team lead or a specialist who manages the accounts, who actually work on the client or like client projects or advertiser, then initially like he has to, the major part is like launching the campaigns. Okay, we usually don't get campaigns on every day, so we try to learn monthly campaigns or bi-weekly or quarterly based campaigns based on the client that we are aligned to. Like the first 1 to 1.5 hour, everything will go into troubleshooting and checking pacing of the campaigns. And then if everything is going well, then we try to do optimizations. Like we try to make the campaigns better and better. So that's what the programmatic advertising is about. That's it. And then we will work on the reportings, like how the campaigns are performing. So we send those reports to the clients, and along with the reports, we also work on the insights and recommendations. So it depends, actually, what kind of report that you're working on. If it is just a spend report or a pacing report, or if it is a general weekly report, we don't have to include any insights or recommendations. But if it is any post-campaign report or monthly report or QBRs, then we will have to analyze how the campaign is performed. We'll have to provide the insights so that the clients can utilize them in the future campaigns. So for this, you will have to have a little bit of data analysis, like and storytelling as well.
Right. So what tools do you use for this, like analysis and all?
So first thing, right now everything we be able to get it from the DSPs itself, like DV360, Threadless, Amazon, Yahoo's, and so for pulling the reports, we majorly we rely on DSPs and the ad server, which is CM360. Okay, so
Okay.
these are the major platforms. And if we are using any other ad verification tools like IAS, we also pull the reports from there as well. So there is no fixed tool that we will be using. We'll be using it specifically for reporting. However, in order to get the data, we rely on DSPs and TM360 and IAS. When it comes to data analysis or doing graphs and these things, we use Excel.
Okay. So basic Excel knowledge is required to enter this field.
Yes, Excel knowledge is compulsory. It's not required like you should be pro, but you should have like you should know how to do pivots, how to do VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. These things are fine.
Okay.
And how to do like how to draw pie chart and these graph bars and all. It's like basic knowledge of Excel is enough.
Great. Good to know that. I want to inform everyone that Prashanth also provides one-on-one consulting sometimes if he has time, and gives career guidance over digital marketing and programmatic roles. I will add his LinkedIn profile in the description. So if you want to visit his profile, you can visit it and seek guidance from him because he has a lot of experience here. So Prashant, I want to ask you, what are few parts of the job that most people are not prepared for when they enter programmatic industry?
Sure. So, what I observe in these recent days,
Okay.
so there are two things. The first thing is there are people who are good at basics, concepts, and they know how the programmatic ecosystem works. Everything they know, but they lack at troubleshooting, and they lack at optimizations, and they lack at reporting.
Okay.
It's one part. And second part is there are people who thinks that they have good knowledge on programmatic. They just focus on optimizations, reporting, and troubleshooting, but they don't know the basics. I feel the first person is good compared to the second person because jumping onto the troubleshooting, optimizations, reporting without having basics is useless. That's what I feel. So first, start from the basics.
Right.
What is programmatic advertising? What are the benefits of it? Why we have to use it? Then only we can utilize it. If you don't know why we are using programmatic advertising, if you think that it's just a tool, then we don't get good results. Okay, I mean you don't even perform better. Definitely, even if you get a job with the luck, I mean you will not be able to survive without concepts. So what I would recommend is first focus on concepts.
Okay.
What is programmatic? Why do we have to use it? And when do we have to use it? Then how the deals, auction methods, RTB, all these work, and what are the what kind of different types of creatives we can run, and how many buying methods are available in programmatic advertising, and what are the SSPs? Why do we have to use them? How the SSPs and DSPs will connect together? What is ad exchange? How the real-time bidding happens for each impression. So they have to focus on these kind of concepts first. There are a lot of tools in the programmatic. It's not just limited to DSPs. There are SSPs. They are also very important. There are ad exchanges. There are verification vendors, DMPs, ad servers. So everything, like whatever the role that you are going, everything will be considered as programmatic. It's a vast. Okay, so you should understand. You should first. You should your path should be clear. Where do you want to work? Do you want to work from the publisher side, or do you want to work from the advertiser side, or do you want to work from the partners like verification vendor side? First, you should have clear path. Where do you want to go? Then, let's say I wanted to work from advertiser side based on the job opportunities, based on the salary growth, based on the career opportunities. So, if you wanted to work on the advertiser side, so what kind of tools you will use when you work from the advertiser side? You will have to understand those. So let's say from the advertiser side, you will have to use DSPs. Then you will have to understand like what are the DSPs are available. What is the difference between each of the DSPs? When do we have to use like specific DSPs? Either it could be DV360, Amazon, Trade Test. These are the major DSPs that we have in the market right now. So then you will have to learn one of the DSPs. Okay, so what people do is like whenever they want to learn, they want to get into programmatic, They try to learn everything at once. That is the problem. Because whenever you want to drive a car or like learn how to drive a car, you don't have to like use multiple cars to while learning. First, you will have to learn with one car. Then only you can drive other car. The
Of
same
course,
rule applies for
basics is required first.
DSPs as well. So pick one DSP, whatever that is feasible for you based on like the resources, whatever, like maybe trainer who is providing. First learn one DSP, then try to explore to the other DSPs. Okay, don't try to learn all DSPs at once. You will be confused. I mean, you don't learn anything.
I agree. I made this entire video on my YouTube channel where I told people who were commenting me, like they left some comments and they reached out to me on Instagram, LinkedIn asking, can you make a video on optimizations? So I told them the basics that you just saw, these are the optimizations. There is no separate thing as...
There is no separate optimizations, nothing. If you know the basics, if you know the concepts, 90% of the optimizations will be done over there.
If you understand what budgets are, bids are, how we divided them, how we allocated them, why we chose time of day over some other metric to apply. But I think because people haven't started up working in the industry, they think optimizations is something separate from the basics.
Correct.
But great to give you that insight from Prashanth, from the horse's mouth itself, that if you focus on basics, then you can achieve great career growth in this particular industry. Then he told us that if you choose your side of programmatic, either you want to be on SSP side or DSP side, and then he told us that we need to stick to one programmatic tool first, clear the understandings of basics, and then move forward, then expand our knowledge. Thank you so much for that insight, Prashanth.
Correct. And if you ask me like which DSPs should I go for the first time, then I would suggest everybody to learn first DV360, because almost all the topics will be covered if you learn DV360 topics. Okay. Then you can go for other ones, because it is the easy platform to learn first. If you understand DV360, then you can know Amazon, Trade Desk, other DSPs as well. So the best and the first option that I would suggest everyone to learn is DV360.
Great. You bought this in our conversation, so I want to discuss this further. Can you tell us about the salary growth in programmatic versus other digital marketing roles, and if you can give us some numbers to motivate people come into this industry?
Definitely. I mean, again, the salaries varies based on the company to company and the position that you're applying for. However, these are the standard salaries that we can expect. Okay, if you're just joining as a fresher or you have like 6 months internship and all, then you can expect 4 to 6 lakhs the package. And if you have around 2 to 3 years of experience, then you can expect 8 to 9 lakhs. And then if you have 4 to 5 years of experience, then you can expect 12 to 14 lakhs. If you have more than 7, 8 years of experience, then it will go 15, 20 around that. Again, it is completely dependent on the position that you are applying for and the company that you are going and the skill set that you have.
And the city also.
The city also.
But it's great.
There are, when it comes to salary growth, I feel that personally, the salaries are very good in programmatic industry compared to the other digital marketing modules. The reason is the programmatic advertising is used by the big agencies and the big advertisers, big clients. So you get to work with big tech giants like Apple, McDonald's, KFC, all these. So programmatic is used by the big advertisers. So that's why the salaries are good, and you will have the opportunities outside India as well.
Okay.
If you are like, if you want to go abroad, Canada, US, there are a lot of opportunities in Dubai. There are a lot of opportunities for programmatic roles, and you can expect more salaries if you switch
to abroad.
Yeah, to abroad.
Okay.
Correct.
Great. It's motivating to know that, because if you see somebody who is working as a, let's say, team lead in a digital marketing BPO as well, they might be earning around let's say 7 to 8 to 9 max.
Yes.
And if we compare it directly to programmatic, to the amounts that you just shared, it's so motivating and great, because at the end of the day we are all working for money, right? So
Correct.
that's the first motivation anyone has while working. I want to ask, how did you grow into a manager from associate level? And if somebody wants to grow into a manager or a team lead role quickly, what would your
Mhm.
suggestion be to them?
First thing, though, like upskilling yourself,
Okay.
and second thing, taking the opportunities, uh, or taking the what is it, new responsibilities.
Okay.
Even if you're working as an analyst, even if you're working as a senior analyst, whatever it is, you try to upskill and you try to take new initiatives. Then only you will be pop up and light up in your organization. Then you will get the visibility. That's what I can say. Then only you can grow in the organization or in terms of like the personal
role.
as well.
Okay.
So what I would suggest is take up the challenges, take up the new responsibilities, and take. Whenever the opportunity comes in, like whenever like what kind of person I am is like, if anyone asks in my organization like this is coming, then I will be the first person to raise my hand that I will take this initiative. Okay. And I will lead it. So that kind of mindset will help you to grow professionally in the organization and personally as well. So yeah, that's what I can say. Take more responsibilities. Even if it is sometimes definitely it will be like you will feel overwhelming, but on the other day, like definitely you will be paid good. You will be happy. Like
great, good insight. Okay, my next question would be, how has AI changed campaign optimization or management recently also, and because you have been there for a decade, but AI has come just now, right? So what changes have come up in programmatic? And because someone who is watching this interview, they are most probably preparing right now. So
correct.
What they should be prepared for in terms of AI?
Sure. So AI is actually helping us, helping the programmatic industry. It's not replacing, because with the help of AI, a lot of changes are happening in the platform as well. How it is helping is, like we have got automated bidding. Okay. Earlier it was not there. We have creative optimizations. We got optimized targeting, like audiences, a lot of things, and reporting as well. AI is actually helping the programmatic professionals in a positive way. With the help of AI, we have got automated bidding, creative optimizations, and AI is helping us in audience planning as well, and what kind of audiences we can target, and it is providing the optimization recommendations as well, and it is helping us in the reporting as well. In the platform itself, we can pull the reports with the help of AI, and it is also helping us in analysis as well, like how the campaign is performing. We just have to give the results or data to the AI, and then it is providing us the analysis, insights, and recommendations as well. So it is helping instead of replacing the programmatic analysis. And so what I feel, compared to other like the modules or other things, programmatic, it's not just about like setting up the campaigns and making them live. It's about collaborating with cross-functional teams. So AI will not do that, definitely. So I see on programmatic, AI doesn't have any impact in terms of like the replacing the job. It will definitely help us. Okay.
So we have a leverage to use AI instead of being afraid of it.
Yes, exactly. And if I talk about other domains, like let's say I'm working in a different project where the client is asking for any website, website creation. How it works in other industries, like so, whenever is working on any website creation or something like that.
Development,
so
some sort of
development, whatever it is. How we will get paid, like once the website is done and all. If it is going good, then we will get paid. If unluckily like the website did not work properly, what will happen? Nothing will happen. There is no money involved until the project is completed. But when it comes to programmatic, every day we have to work with thousands of dollars. We will have to burn our client's budget, like thousands of dollars. So whenever you work in the programmatic industry, approximately you will spend around 300, 400,000, which I'm saying like minimum amount
Of course.
for every month. So every day you are spending like $10,000 of our client budget. Every day money is involved. So the clients, big clients, will not just rely on
AI.
AI, one of the like any AI tool, and will ask us to spend like $10,000 every day. They'll not do that, right? Definitely, human intervention is required along with AI assistance. Like how we are going to spend that 10,000 between different audiences or between different creatives, between different publishers. So human intervention is definitely required. So every day we are burning lot of money. So wherever money is involved on like every second, definitely they can't rely on AI, give like 300, $400,000 and replace the human. So definitely I can say that for programmatic roles, yes, there is a future and there is no impact, negative impact of AI on programmatic industry. Instead, it will help us to grow and make our life little easier than replacing us.
Correct, correct. I 100% agree because recently I saw a lot of videos being made on media planning, optimization, and reporting for meta ads being done
Mhm.
via Replit AI and Claude. So I researched about it, tried it myself, but I realized that when you're working on small budget clients, let's say you are a new watch company for e-commerce and
Mhm.
you just have a budget of, let's say, 500 rupees per day,
Mhm.
it's a different game when you come into programmatic. A lot
Correct.
of money is
And
involved.
correct.
Compliance
And
is
one
there. You're like the strategies are there. They could get leaked. So we cannot rely just on Claude giving so
correct.
much information.
One more
Go
thing,
ahead.
since this point come up. So let's say you spoke about a Meta. So Meta is like it's owned by Meta, so they can make whatever the changes that they want. Okay, it's their own platform. Okay, they can include AI, they can include whatever the automations, and they can make a lot of optimization within that platform itself. But when it comes to programmatic, it's not one company.
Right.
Okay, you will have to work with BBC. BBC is a big publisher. Their revenue is like are thousands of lakhs of dollars, and Netflix is a big another publisher.
Right.
And Times of India is another publisher. So there is no connection between these publishers at all. There
Right.
will not be as well. So you're not going to just show your ads on like one publisher, right? So everything here there are thousands of publishers. So we can't make those kind of like automation or AI things like in program. Definitely we have to involve, like we have to talk with BBC, we have to talk with Netflix, we will have to talk with Times of India. So they are different companies. So definitely whatever the things that you mentioned about Meta, those things won't happen
In
in
programmatic.
programmatic for sure.
Right. I agree. I agree with you. Thank you so much for that insight. It's really, people are literally scared. Scared
Scared,
about
yeah.
their jobs.
Correct.
People are overestimating what
Correct.
AI is doing. But see, I agree that AI is automating and doing everything, but you will still need human intervention in programmatic. That's what I feel. That's what you feel. Because
Correct.
we work in the industry, so we understand that okay, these all things can be automated, but I am
Mhm.
quite sure companies won't allow that. Right?
Correct. Correct. So it will help us. Like earlier, with before AI, whenever we need ad copies or any creative analysis, like we have to wait for the other team to like send those ad copies and all. But right now, those kind of things like AI is helping us in those kind of things. Like we don't have to wait for the ad copies; we can
Right.
create it.
Right.
But that's what I can say.
QA can be
And
done. Yeah.
yeah, and wherever money is involved, every day, definitely like, and the clients also like will afraid of it. Like they can't just give that money, thousands of dollars to the AI and let it spend, right? So no.
Yeah. Yeah.
And programmatic, it's not just about campaign execution, but it is also about collaboration, as I mentioned earlier. First thing, you will have to get the plan, budget, everything from the advertiser. First thing, we should be there. And second thing, whatever the client or advertiser has mentioned, we will have to plan that and talk with multiple publishers. So our intervention should be required. Then, okay, we executed the campaign. while executing the campaigns, we need creatives and all. For that, we can utilize somewhat like AI tools and all for creatives. However, we have to execute it, and then okay, the campaign is ended. We will have to provide the reports and all. Again, our intervention is required. We are using some whatever it is like ad server, CM360 and all. So we have to collaborate with ad ops team as well. We will have to collaborate like whenever billing is done, we'll have to collaborate with billing team, DIT team as well. So where lot of collaboration is required, not just about like executing the campaign.
It's a
in the background.
cross-functional work
A
mostly.
cross-functional work is required.
Yeah.
It's not just executing on one platform. And we will have to talk with partners as well, DMP partners and IAs like the providers, like verification vendors and as well. So much is there. So
Right.
AI can't do all these things like with one prompt.
Of course, because it's not automating one platform.
One platform.
It's a cross-functional management system. That's how programmatic works.
Correct.
Prashanth, I want to ask you now. Let's come to how candidates who are preparing right now. I want a few questions. I have few questions which came directly from them. So the first question is, what questions candidates struggle with the most and what they should be prepared for? Can you give us like just 5 questions? They can prepare for answers from ChatGPT or Claude. Just give us 5 questions that you would ask someone who is giving interview to you as a fresher in programmatic.
What I observed is they lacked troubleshooting and they lacked optimizations and they lacked basic concepts as well. So they feel that, as we discussed earlier, they feel that optimization is like something, it's new, I did not do that, how can I answer? They're little nervous about that. But it is very simple. Okay, so these are the 3 areas that I observed is like where people are lacking it.
Okay.
And whenever we tweak questions a little bit, learned in ChatGPT, that's like what kind of troubleshooting steps that you would take when the campaign is underspending. Okay, they know that answer for that question. But whenever I ask, okay, the campaign was delivering fine, it was on pace till yesterday, but suddenly the campaign stopped delivering. So what kind of troubleshooting steps that you would take? Okay. So they think that this is a different question. Okay. It is the same.
Okay.
It is the same, but the approach should be different. Okay. So if you know the basics, if you know the concepts and all, you should be able to answer this question as well. Think that like, okay, I never read that, and okay, I need a real-time experience. I should get.
Can they make up numbers and situations? Like when let's say you ask this question, okay, how did you optimize or troubleshoot a underperforming or underpacing campaign? So when they are answering you, can they make up real-time numbers? Okay, I was working on McDonald's and I had $2,000 budget. Can they do it like this, or they have to give some hypothetical?
No. They can mention, but initially, like if the interviewer asks specifically what kind of brands you work with, they can answer. But in the initial days, like they don't have to give the client's name as well. Okay. So they can. Okay, I was working with one of these brands and all, whatever it could be, FMCG, automotive, whatever the client it was. And I faced the situation. Like the campaign was pending until yesterday, but suddenly it stopped. So even when I asked this question, they feel that like they didn't work because they prepared that what kind of answer they could provide when I was asking like the campaign was underspent. But they did not prepare for the real-time question. It was the same. The approach is the same. Right. Okay, first we have to check whether we have made any changes yesterday, which could lead to like the campaign is not spent, like a stop delivering. So that's what they have to answer. Again, same. They can answer, like, okay, I'll check the troubleshooter tab, I'll check the impression loss with the those kind of things. So what I observed is they're lacking in the troubleshooting optimizations on the real-time based questions, though the concepts, the approach is the same. And second thing is they are lacking at the approach. Okay. So whenever I ask what kind of troubleshooting steps that you would take when the campaign is underspending, they directly go, I will directly increase a bit.
Okay.
They'll say like, I will
go on advanced level optimizations.
Yes. I mean, that is not the correct approach. So how did you get to know like you have to increase the bit or they will say that I will remove some targeting or I will add some audiences. But how did you get to know that this is causing the issue? This is causing the understanding. Approach is missing is nothing but they don't have that much knowledge. They are not confident. They don't know like what to do. So whenever I take interviews, I just don't look at the answer that they are providing, but I look at the approach that they are they are giving.
Okay.
So how they could answer is when we can say, like, when we are asking what kind of troubleshooting steps that you would take when the campaign is underspending. First, they will check. Okay, first I will check the pacing at the insertion order level. Then I will go into the impression loss widget tool. With the impression loss widget tool, I can get to know overall like why this insertion order is underspending.
Right.
Then they can go into that insertion order and see how many line items are. So you can't directly go into each line item and increase the bit. You will have to see if all the line items are causing the issue or if any one of the line items is causing the issue. Because there are 4 line items. 3 line items are spending good. If one line item is causing the issue, then you don't have to make any optimizations on those three lines. Right. You will have to focus on that particular one. Okay. So then, okay, I'll get into that one line. I'll focus on that. Then I will go into the troubleshooter tab, insertion loss widget tool. Based on the rejection reasons that the tool is providing, based on that, I will make the changes. Okay, if it says auction loss, then I'll increase the bid price. If it says frequency limited, then I'll revise the frequency cap. That's how the procedure should be. Not directly going to each line item and increasing the bid. Okay, then they can look at the audiences. If nothing is like whatever the troubleshooting that you did not work, or optimizations you did not work, then they have to look into the targeting, where in targeting audiences, brand safety, all these will come in. Then they will have to focus on the audiences, not directly like on adding the audiences or removing the audiences.
Of course. No. Guys, this is so apt and so important. Please make a note. You can rewind back a bit and hear this conversation again, because I have not seen a single video explaining this so appropriately, how to actually answer this situational question that every programmatic interview, no matter even if you are giving it for an analyst or account manager role, this would be asked. How do you optimize a underperforming or underpacing campaign? And Prashanth has told this in it's so on point and apt, and it's free of cost for you to watch. So I would recommend you following him on LinkedIn, following me on LinkedIn. And coming to that, I have just one last question before ending our conversation here. Prashanth, someone watching this interview wants to build successful career in programmatic. What would your career advice or roadmap be to that person in next 6 months? How they should be preparing for a programmatic role if they are switching into it, or if they are just starting up, they have just completed their graduation and they are just starting up. So you have given us a lot of points. This is just a last question. If you can tell us in gist how a roadmap of programmatic looks like for somebody just starting up.
So there are 2 ways, Rishul. First one is self-learn, where you will have to plan it, like what needs to be learned and all. So first you need to focus on the basic metrics, like what is CPM, what is impression, what is click, what is CTR, and why do we have to focus on? Then they can go for programmatic concepts, like what is programmatic advertising, why do we have to use that, and what is SSP, what is a DSP, what is an ad exchange, what is a publisher, what is an advertiser. They have to learn these definitions, concepts, and how these things connect together, how these platforms connect together, and who uses which platform. Like advertiser uses which platform, publisher uses which platform. Then you will have to find out, like you will have to have clear path, like where do you want to work, whether you want to work from the publisher side or you want to work from the advertiser side. Then once you got fixed, what I would suggest is easiest is like, or a lot of growth opportunities are there from the advertiser side. Okay, I went to advertiser side. Then you will have to learn, like pick up one DSP and get pro in it. There are a lot of resources you can go for. You can utilize IAB, website is there, and we have Google Help Center article is there for DB360,
Mm-hmm.
and there are a lot of YouTube
Tutorial.
channels as well, tutorials as well on Udemy tutorials as well. You can learn. It's a self-learning where you will have to plan first. Directly don't jump into YouTube and just search for that. No. First, you create a path. How do you want to, or roadmap, create a roadmap. How do you want to learn it? Okay, this is first. Or you can utilize ChatGPT as well. It will give you clear instructions how you can prepare or how you can get into programming. And there is guided learning, which is for self-learning. It will take some little more time compared to guided learning because everything you have. When it comes to guided learning, this is where either you can take coaching from any of the institutes or any of the mentor like you, whoever it is. So they can take training or guidance from the industry professional, so that they can guide him, how they can prepare or what kind of resources are available in the market they can prepare, or they can help you with the concepts. Okay, so whenever you are watching or maybe reading an article, you will have understanding. But whenever you get stuck, okay, you did not understand what is second party audiences. There is no one to explain. You will be in the state. You will be in the confusion state. So when you go for guided learning, first thing, it will save a lot of time for you because he will provide you what is important, what is not. Whenever you stuck, he will be there to guide you, and he can help you with the resources as well and what to focus on, what not to do. So, though if they will charge some amount, but a lot of time will be saved. So I'm not saying you go for guided, you go for self. That's your wish. It's completely dependent on your personality and your situation. If you really quickly want to get into programmatic, then I would suggest you go for guided learning. Then you just want to upskill, you just want to learn programmatic, then you can go for self-learning. So that's what I can say. And also, if you have any opportunity, you can take access for DB360. It's not easy, not that easy. But yeah, there are sources as well that you can do, test accounts and all.
Thank you, Prashant. Thank you so much. It was a great conversation, and we learned a lot from you.
Thank you so much, Rishul, for connecting with me. And I always my behavior is I am a trainer. I like to my behavior is like a trainer. I always try to help people, guide to. Even I feel happy connecting with you and helping the aspirants in some or the other way. So that's why I post in LinkedIn as well, which could help the students, wherever, if they are stuck, if they are not understanding. So yeah.
Yes, a person I follow a lot, they share a lot of good posts about programmatic. So they reshared your one of the last posts about real time bidding versus auctions. So I saw that and connected with you, and it was so great to have this insightful conversation. Even I make videos about basics of programmatic intermediate level. So guys, I have made these entire playlists. You can go in my channel to watch them. You can connect with Prashanth. I am attaching his LinkedIn's profile in the description below, so you can connect with him. He also provides one-on-one consulting and career guidance over programmatic and digital marketing. Thank you so much, Prashanth. It was a great conversation. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you
I'm
so
ending
much.
this
Yes, sir.
conversation now. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye. See you.